I'm Judi. I'm the owner-broker of Living Riviera Maya Real Estate, and I've been here in the Riviera Maya and Playa del Carmen in particular since 2002. And in that time, I've dealt with many, many people who have the challenge of currency exchange. And so recently, in the past 4 years, we have started working with a specialist in the area. This is Corbin Lightfoot. So Corbin, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for
And thank
having
you
me.
for coming all this way from
Absolutely.
Canada to visit us in Riviera Maya.
Well, my name's Corbin Lightfoot. I'm with Agility Forex, where we help Canadians and Americans save 2 to 4% on converting Canadian to U.S. dollars for their new home in Mexico, or up to 7% when converting U.S. dollars to pesos for American
Wow,
clients.
that's huge.
Yeah, for some clients it can be high for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
it's huge.
And not only that, we simplify a lot of what makes deals for real estate agents and brokers a little bit of a hassle. So you have a client who comes down, they want to put an offer in on a house, but they have to go back to Canada. Our service allows clients of yours to not only remotely move money around the world and send it to escrow or the seller, but save money in the process, as well as staying anti-money laundering compliant, which is a big part of moving money down in Mexico.
So you not only save money on the transaction for our clients, you actually make the process smoother and easier. So how does that happen?
Absolutely. Well, I think it's a great time to talk about a recent client that you sent me, Judi. This client was a Canadian client. They had wanted to send the deposit down to Mexico. And we had the introduction, but they completely forgot about me. And then they went to the bank, and in 1 week, the funds were lost, and it took another week for the funds to get returned.
From the bank?
From the bank.
The Canadian bank?
The Canadian bank, exactly. And you introduced them to me, and they were in the lawyer's deposit account in 24 hours.
Right.
With zero hassle from them. They didn't have to go into the bank. They did it all remotely. So it was a big convenience for them.
It's a regular occurrence with our clients that they go to their bank, their institution in Canada, and the person at the window doing the wire transfer for them does not understand, or they consider a wire transfer to Mexico for a property a fraud. We've bumped into that.
Yeah.
So you remove all of that.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. And 2 to 4% for Canadians on what? Can you explain?
Yeah, sure. So clients typically save 2 to 4% when converting from Canadian to U.S. dollars versus the bank. So when they're buying a $400,000 property in Playa, they're going to save 2 to 4% on that 400,000 total.
Which is about how much? Recently, you told us a story of a $400,000 purchase by a Canadian, 400,000 U.S. How much did you save them?
About $6,800.
I have a lot of questions, but I'd like, Matt, who works with me, and Bea, two of my top agents here at Living Riviera Maya, I'm sure they have lots of questions. So I'd like them to be able to ask you their questions.